Good afternoon, welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. Celtic are double champions. Let me just check I've got everything fine for that. Celtic are double champions. I'm going to get Celtic on the screen right now. Just let me do this. Do this. There is Martin O'Neill picking up the trophy. Let's get this on that screen. And here comes the captain, Callum McGregor. Unbelievable player that he's been for Celtic over the years. A lot of speculation about whether Callum McGregor will leave the club in the summer. A little platform on the pitch. Everyone is being told from the Celtic camp to get up to the podium for this one. The little bit on the pitch. It is not the way that it used to be done, didn't it? It was get the captain up first and then pass it back to all the players. Callum standing in front of Fozzie. I called one of the kittens Fozzie and the missus didn't know. Young Osmond is on there, an unused substitute. There is Callum McGregor. Yes! Get in. Callum McGregor raising. It's a double for Celtic. It's a double for Callum McGregor as Celtic captain. And you've got to say, fair play to Callum McGregor for all the stick that he does get. It's unbelievable that Celtic have managed to do a double in this season. The media will not... They will not love the fact that we have won the double. They will say that Dunfermline lay down in the first half. There's one thing for sure, Dunfermline made a game of the second half. It's we are waiting to see, because Neil Lennon got a fantastic response from the Celtic fans inside the stadium. Neil Lennon got a fantastic response in the fact that the Celtic fans were shouting there's only one Neil Lennon, as a mark of respect for what he's done for the club over the years. But there is a position at Celtic that is now available. That is the last game done and dusted. Martin O'Neill is the manager until the end of the month, or as of tomorrow morning. Martin O'Neill will not be the manager of Celtic. Who will Celtic get forward? Who will Celtic announce as the next manager? Thank you to wee Mitch for the super chat. Have a double on me, Baz, and everyone in the One Celtic Fans Youth community. Enjoy your evening. I think when you look at the Celtic fans enjoying their moment, you know, it's more a relief than anything. It is a big bit of relief. There's Martin O'Neill taking a little moment of contemplation. He will be thinking about things, taking things in, enjoying the moment. He will be looking around, thinking, do I really need this in my life going forward? Double Champions t-shirts, Daffabet Double Champions t-shirts owned by the players. There's Rio Hatate in the background. Rio Hatate in the background. Double Champions. Daiz Maeda just standing, taking it all in. He knows that this will be his last outing as a Celtic player. He knows that he will hopefully be sold on in the summer. He wants to try the English Premiership, and the BBC have done what the BBC do best. And oh my God, I've missed Maeda lifting the trophy. I hope someone had a photo. Get back to Lennon. That COVID was atrocious. Can't go back to Lennon. The COVID year was atrocious. Kel's got the trophy. Olar Gunnar Solskjaer says, Liam, 122 trophies, undisputed #1 football club in Scotland. There is the fans. There is the Celtic end at Hampden Park. Let's listen into a little bit of Callum McGregor.
For you, where does this one rank?
Yeah, I mean, they're all special. Probably off the back of a difficult season. Everything the team's had to go through. It makes it all the sweeter as well, you know.
It does that.
Off the effort last week, 3 massive games in a week, and then a little bit of downtime, and then you got to get yourself going again. The expectations there, you have to come and win. Second half not great, but listen, we've done a lot of the work in the first half, so finals are never easy, and you've always got to weather the storm a little bit. So I thought the team did fantastic, and now we can enjoy our summer.
Exactly.
You absolutely can. How do you
we?
reflect upon this season?
Can
Obviously
we?
Ups and downs, but you're double winners.
New manager.
Yeah, exactly. I think December
double
time,
winners.
Nobody to give me a hope, and doing a treble just shows you the character, the mentality, the actual quality, because you still got to win games of football. Everybody's desperate to beat you. So the standards there, the expectations there to win. So it doesn't matter how bad the season you've had, you've chucked away 12 points, still expected to win, and that's what the boys have been amazing at. So
I know.
Tough season, but you know, so rewarding, and actually good to know that a lot of the processes and everything at the club is really, really good. The players then buy into that, and everybody gives their all. You can still be successful.
Just a final one on your manager, Martin O'Neill. Would you like to see him stay in some kind of capacity, whether it's manager or doing something in the background?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's been fantastic since he's come back.
Something in the background.
It takes big courage to come back after what happened in December. Backed up by amazing staff members as well, and a huge collective. So you know, the manager's legendary status at the club. I'm sure he will be involved in some capacity anyway, but the team have been fantastic. He's drove them on,
what did they know?
So he can enjoy that as well.
What did they know? Martin O'Neill will be involved in some capacity, says the captain. Does Calmac know something that we do not? Does Calmac know that the Celtic manager Martin O'Neill may be staying on as manager or within some capacity inside the grounds of Celtic Park? It's an interesting one, don't I? A lot of us would love to see Martin O'Neill staying in some capacity. It'll be interesting to see what he says. He's talking to some of the players that were brought up on loan but weren't given the chance. Martin O'Neill thanking the players that weren't involved today. Because after tonight, Martin O'Neill will not see these players again. And hearts, scarves, banners, jerseys, green and white hoops, as the Celtic fans sing out around Hampden Park a rendition of their favourite anthem, You Will Never Walk Alone. At the end of the storm, there was a golden cloud. That golden cloud brought in Martin O'Neill, giving it, and Martin O'Neill decided that he wanted to win the double. Martin O'Neill has won the double. It's an unbelievable situation that Celtic now find themselves going into a summer where we've got massive changes needed at the football club, massive changes within the backroom staff, massive changes within the academy, massive changes within the recruitment department. Oh look, I'm on the telly. I'm on the One Celtic Fans View channel. Get in there. The fact that we don't know who the manager will be going forward. Dyson Maeda walking around, he knows that this will be his last outing at Hampden Park as a Celtic player. He will know that this is his last outing as a Celtic player, full stop. Celtic need to move on, and they need to move on quick. We need to get a manager in that can keep things going, that can keep us winning. There will be no time for the new manager to bed in. There'll be no time for the manager to find his feet at Celtic. He needs to start winning from day one. He needs to be allowed to bring in his own players. He needs to be bringing in his own backroom staff, I would have to say. Sean Maloney and Fozzie's done an absolutely fantastic job. And there's not many people leaving Hampden at this moment. And that is very unusual. Usually once the players start going round, fans start to leave. But I think everyone knows the importance of this win, of this fantastic achievement by these Celtic players. Sinisalo, let's listen to Sinisalo.
Those scenes, how do you sum this all up?
Yeah, amazing. We've, as a group of players and staff and the fans, we've had a tough year in terms of things have happened, so much stuff that you wouldn't write, and to top off the season with a double is special. It's a special group with a special mentality, and so proud to be a part of it.
And it's been a special season for you as well. You've obviously taken your chance, grabbed it literally with both hands. How do you assess your season?
I'm just so pleased that I've managed to get that chance. It's what I want to do. I want to play here, and long may that continue. That's always been the ambition from the moment I walked in at Lennoxtown. And yeah, look at this though, lads.
Go on, Dies, and give it to the Green Brigade.
So when it's together like this with the players, staff and fans, it's a special place to work and play football.
And how important is it now to build upon what you've achieved this season when it hasn't been your best seasons for next season, and to get better and to improve?
Oh, it's so important. I mean, we've walked away from a really difficult season.
He knows,
with 2
doesn't
trophies. It's probably going to be an interesting summer. A lot of things can happen and stuff like that. But yeah, I know holidays start now. People go to the World Cup. But I'm already excited to be back for the first day of pre-season. So yeah, let's see what happens. But yeah, like I said, already excited for what's to come.
Just a final question about Martin O'Neill. Would you like to see him, this manager, hang around? He's all right at this lark, isn't he?
He's not bad, is he? What he's done to the whole group in terms of installing that confidence and belief in ourselves that was probably missing for a little bit at the start of the season is a job like no other. He's done unbelievable, and we all love him. He's backed with
a message to Dies and Maeda from the Green Brigade.
Unbelievable for him, so we've been really glad to have him, and let's see what happens. I can't say any more than that, but we all love him.
Go and enjoy the celebrations. Thank you. Well done.
Martin O'Neill with the fans, and 8 turn it down so that the music can be played. Double t-shirts, double winners. Going to listen to this until Martin O'Neill is interviewed. We want to hear what Martin O'Neill has to say. We want to see if Martin O'Neill Martin O'Neill getting wrung out around the fan base. Celtic fans now getting their picture taken with the Green Brigade behind them. Which Dies and Maeda will say, but he leaves with my love, says Angie. I think that he leaves with a lot of love from a lot of the Celtic fans. There's one thing for sure. Absolutely brilliant. Martin O'Neill with the cup, all the players. A double winning manager. A double winning team. A double winning captain. A poor season in Celtic terms, and we're still winning the double. It's unbelievable to think that we've done it. The Celtic fans are absolutely still in Hampden in their massive numbers. Where is Balak Wisher? My goodness. There's Martin O'Neill getting all his staff in. He knows that this has been a staff effort. Here comes Alistair Johnston.
I think you can tell what the Celtic fans think about Martin. Yeah, he's quite
Probably too much music in the background for this one, and I can't play the music. Alistair Johnston talking about the fact that
he didn't need to, especially at his age. Oh my goodness, he easily could have stayed home. But no, he wanted to come back and help this club out. This is his football club. And we're just so thankful that he did, because he's made a world of a difference this season.
Goalkeeper coach that was unwanted by Wilfred Nancy.
Would you like to see him hang around, whether it's in a managerial role, whether it's in some other kind of role?
Look, I think that is completely up to him. I think everyone here knows how much we appreciate him. He has earned the right to go home, take a couple weeks, have a good think on it, and make a decision for himself if he'd like to stay or if this is the perfect ending. He's definitely earned that right, so we'll leave that up to him. If he's got the energy for it, I could see him coming back for sure.
And what a season it's been for yourself. Obviously, you were plagued by that long-term injury. You've come back, you've helped your side win the double, and you're going to the World Cup.
Yeah, it's been a tough season, there's no doubt about that. the injuries, all the things that have gone on behind
Martin
the
O'Neill
scenes
getting
here.
all his
I
staff
was-
in.
You know, I looked at it.
Every
at the timeline,
single
I
member of
realized
staff.
There's a chance that I'll be back for that last month, maybe 2 months of the league, and that really gave me, you know, that carrot at
That tells me a lot.
You know, at the end of the injury, to something to push for and something to get back for. And that really helped me get through it. And I'm just glad that I could play a small part in this because, again, the boys have been magnificent. They fought tooth and nail through some really difficult periods this season and managed to get us into a place where, you know, it was in our hands come the final day of the season in the league and got us to a cup final. And look, this club's full of winners and we know how to get it across the line when we get to that kind of stage.
Well, listen, enjoy tonight, enjoy the summer. Good luck at the World Cup as well. We'll see you out there.
That is Alistair Johnson talking to BBC Scotland. This is going to take forever. They're still taking more pictures. These players, there's Rio Hatate with his suit on, Paolo Bernardo, 2 players that didn't get on the pitch today. 2 first-team players that didn't get on the pitch today, not loan players. Few of the younger players. Milking every moment of this. To me, this isn't just a cup win. This isn't just about this win. This is about the end of an era. This is about the end of a journey for a lot of these players. Taking it all in, making sure they enjoy every moment as the fans start to leave Hampden Park. No, I'm staying until Martin O'Neill is interviewed by the BBC. I'm going to wait until Martin O'Neill is interviewed. I expect him to be interviewed in the next couple of minutes. Surely they will ask him the question. Martin O'Neill asked the question of Ange Postecoglou when Ange Postecoglou was rumoured to be leaving Celtic for Spurs. Martin O'Neill asked the question to Ange, will you be staying? Will Scott Brown ask the question of the Celtic manager? Will anybody near the Celtic manager, Rio Hatate, taking it in? There is Martin O'Neill making his way over to speak to the media. Massive rebuild in the summer. Up to 15 players leaving Celtic this summer. Whoever the manager will be will have the rebuild of all rebuilds. There is the goalkeeper. Scott Brown giving nothing away. There's Callum McGregor doing his Celtic selfie stuff. Well-deserved party back at Celtic Park. The bus will go back. All the staff will go back to Celtic Park. They'll have a party inside Celtic Park. They will meet the fans outside Celtic Park. They will show the trophy to the fans. Daizen Maeda looking very reflective. Let's listen to Martin O'Neill. Ask the question, Bruni.
I've got a feeling this will go down as the Martin O'Neill final. It has been quite the spectacle at the end there. How does it feel in this moment? How does it feel? Fantastic victory for your side. You end the season with a double and a huge outpouring of love, it has to be said, from the Celtic faithful there.
Right. It's definitely not my final. It is definitely not my final. It's Celtic Football Club's final. I think just considering the circumstances, you know.
Come on, stop. Cut the background music out, BBC. Get your microphone sorted.
A bit part to play in proceedings. And I mean a bit part. Talking about the coaching staff, the boys will tell you, you know, the game has changed a wee bit since I first managed. And I can say now some of the things that we coach, I have to learn them. So I've been doing a lot of learning in the last 3 or 4 months.
There we go.
Well, Martin, if you will indulge me a little bit, think back about a year and a half ago, you and I did a podcast together, and I remember you vividly saying that the only way you were going to be getting back into football management at your age was if, by some miracle, somehow I became a manager and I made you my assistant. Now, thankfully for the Celtic fans, that grotesque scenario never happened, but it just goes to show just where you've gone from
No.
to back here now.
Yeah, it was even further away than that, I must admit, because I'm just I'm almost saying almost enjoying life, and I wasn't really. You always feel as if that what shall I say? You're on the periphery of things, then suddenly you're thrown into the middle of it, and you know you get a perverse enjoyment from it if you actually win. The most important thing for the football club is winning, and we had to try and win. So after we lost against Dundee United, thought that was a long way away. We considering as well that Junior scores a goal for us in the last seconds of the game against Dundee to take it into extra time. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been here.
Sure.
So a lot of those things here, but I'm delighted. I'm delighted to be here for a start, and obviously delighted to win.
Yes, absolutely. In terms of this match overall, let's just get the quick summary. How pleased were you overall with the Celtic showing?
Yeah, I thought we had a lot of possession in the first half.
This is going to get
2-0 in front, but I knew
this video is going to get ruined by YouTube because of the music in the background.
And he came roaring back in the second half. I'm talking about Neil Lennon, and Lennon has proved himself one of the, to me, when I had him as a player, one of the great players, and he's absolutely proved himself as a great manager, and the crowd acknowledge this now, and that's fantastic.
Obviously we've got Stephen Kenny and Scott Brown here with us as well. Martin, I know, Scott, you'll be desperate to offer your congratulations.
Don't ask me a question about football.
21 years since you've last had
your
hands on that trophy. How does it feel? Special.
It is fantastic, really. I mean, I keep using the word fantastic because I've nothing else in the vocabulary, but it's really great. I never thought for 1 minute I would ever manage Celtic Football Club again. And you see all those intervening years, and you see managers doing very, very well, and you think, well, and if ever there was a chance of getting back, it would have been about 7 or 8 years after I'd first left. That never happened. I never got a call, and quite rightly so, because they kept winning.
How are you feeling?
And you were part of that, big part of it.
You can't blame me for that one.
No, I'm not. No, I bet you thought if the owners had asked you, Brownie, about ever bringing an old man back, I bet you'd have said no chance.
Look, you never know, because you got so much love for all the Celtic fans, and see that your passion on the touchline still with Sean and Fozzie as well. I think it's a great trio so far, and look, they've got obviously they're a lot younger. They've learned, and you talked about you learning.
I'm telling. You'll know, Stephen, the coaching staff become really important. I mean it. I know you're thinking I'm joking, but I was the one that have learned in the last 3 or 4 months. That's really, in both spells, I've done the learning. You know, it felt as if I was back doing 11 plus again, because it was so. The game has changed. I have to change with it.
Martin,
ask him the question.
Everybody's wanting to know the answer. And the Celtic players have been talking about just how much they've loved having you at the helm here, obviously, for this latter part of the season. Do you want to do it again next season? Well,
I think, obviously, we hadn't, there was no discussions about that at all. I think perhaps maybe next week I might get a chance to speak to the owner of the football club, and if that's the case, we'll see. But if you're asking me, could I step in after like a 3-day holiday? Wouldn't have that about me, you know, wouldn't.
But you might be open to the notion, potentially.
Well, Dermot Desmond he brought me back in the first place. I owe him a great deal, a really great deal. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Well, Martin, we should let you enjoy this moment and let you go and join your players and your squad. And thank you so much for joining us here.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Congratulations.
Stephen.
Martin O'Neill. Will Martin O'Neill be the next manager of Celtic? Will he be the manager in the summer? He says that he is due to have a conversation with Dermot Desmond, and in that conversation he will say that he is due Celtic back big time. He is due Dermot Desmond a big honour for bringing him back. Does that mean that Martin O'Neill will be the manager next week? It looks like it's when we'll find out. Today is all about Celtic doing the double. Unbelievable achievement. Unbelievable season. This video brings down the curtain on the 25-26 football season. It's been an absolute honour to do the watch-alongs over the season. We will be back with watch-alongs during the World Cup. it's time to take a little bit of a break, and we'll be back tomorrow morning. Anyway, I'm away to enjoy myself tonight. Might not be back bright and fresh tomorrow morning. We'll wait and see if there's any little snippets of an update from Martin O'Neill once he speaks to the rest of the media. Have an absolutely fantastic day, Celtic fans, wherever you are, all around the world. Thank you to everyone who's done a super chat. That video's probably just been demonetized by YouTube because of the music in the background. That's it. Done. Dusted. 3-1. Celtic double champions. See you in the next one.